Okay, here we are, March 2016, Jacksonville, Florida, in the garage here, Thunderbolt. Just gonna shoot a little video about the little Tipsy. She's been out in the water here for about 4 months now, after getting restored, and she's just over 8 years old. Just gonna do a little walk around, show some of the details on the boat for my own records and for those that are interested in it. She currently has a little bit of a wet deck on it right now because she just got varnished this morning one more time. Added in some trim work and it needed a coat, so I went ahead and scuffed up the top and did a little varnishing. Starting with the bow. Focus here. There we go. Got one of the spearhead arrow cleats on it. It's got a lock on the back side. I believe this is a Pico navigation light. It's got room there on the top for the flagpole, which we normally fly the American flag in. If you look, the deckwork here is cedar with pine inlay. Even the king plank and sides are a darker cedar board. They're cut and cut down the middle and placed on each side of the boat. The video here, the varnish looks pretty good. There's definitely some defects in it, a lot of dust just because of this garage. It's not sealed up very well. And you'll see like we have these brass, similar to a brass plug. Those are over all the brass screws in the outside of the boat and on the top. The steering system is a Teleflex system, runs down the starboard side of the boat, as well as the control cables are down that side as well. Up here in the front, kind of see into the bow, it's where we store our life jackets, fire extinguisher, first aid kit, registration, anything like that. We have our switch panel up here, which is a little excessive for a boat this size, but I'm kind of into all the electronics. Got anchor light, navigation light, deck lights. I got room for an engine choke and a starter, fuel pump. I did have an electric fuel pump on the 10 horse that was on here, and a place for a horn. We have our bottle opener in the middle, since it is the little Tipsy. There are LED deck lights there underneath the decks. Really do a nice job at night lighting up the boat. We've had the boat out at night a couple times now. These seats do fold down. Try to be careful here since we got some wet varnish. They do fold forward. I would like to redo them at some point. They need a little touch-ups, and they do remove. The back one does the same. Here's our gas tank. Got a 6-gallon pressurized tank. Also had a regular tank for the 10 horse, but the 18 I have currently is a pressurized tank motor. This one folds down. You can see back here in the stern bilge area, got more life jackets, a fender, our anchor light comes out, stored back there. I was keeping the gas tank back there, but I moved it. I have it out right now, but been running it up here. The floorboards are removable as well. If you need to take them out and clean them, I would like to take them out, sand them, wash them down, everything. They're a little dirty. And there is some dirt on the top of the boat right now from sanding. This back here is a 1957 18 horsepower Johnson. It is not electric start. I would like to get one with electric, or take the 15 I have and convert some parts on this one so it's electric. All the control cables kind of stick up out of the place. I just replaced them. They aren't very worn in yet. And you can see our Teleflex steering mount here hook up. Not perfect, but it works. It does the job. This boat does have plane tabs. You can see those here in the rear. A mahogany transom. And we have Interlux red for our bottom paint. It's actually the bright sides, but it seems to hold up fine for a trailered boat. Seems to do a good job. Coming over to on this side here, just to point out something. These are brand new handles Thank you, Mr. Davies. Come on, focus. There we go. These are brand new handles, shift and throttle. You can see they really give you a feeling of power when you're running this boat. And you can see our builder plate there. So far, the top speed I've had out of Tipsy here is about 21 miles an hour. That was with a 10 horse and a fairly high pitched prop. Only had the 18 horse out a couple times now. It's not tuned in yet. I need to get someone to go with me so I can reach back there and tune it as we go. With 3 people in the boat though, the first time we took it out, had a couple carburetor problems. We did manage to get 15 miles an hour though. And that's pretty good. The 10 horse and 3 people, I only could get about 6 or 7. So by myself, as long as they'll do about 20, 25 miles an hour will be good. I would like to be able to do about 20 miles an hour with 2 people. Just so we can get up and go, get up on plane and really get down the river, even if it's a little choppy, to try to stay above some of it. So this is the little Tipsy. She has been so far a great boat. It's my first boat, my first build, and we've put probably a couple hundred miles on her so far, mainly with that 10 horsepower, but many trips up and down the river here in Jacksonville, a couple different areas. And she will not be the last boat that we have here in the family. Definitely going to be building inboard and a steam launch in the future. And I think that's about it. Thanks for taking a watch here at the Little Tipsy.